Amnesia, the Dr. said?
What do you mean, what are we playing?
What are we playing?
We're playing Snekky.
Where's Snack?
Snekky.
Can we be a dragon instead?
Too late. You should have said it while we were making him. Also, dragon doesn't have the same alliteration effect.
No, it doesn't.
We'd have to be Stragon.
Skip.
Amanda got into her dream school. Yay! Yay! So
It's expensive.
happy.
We don't have money.
We're running out of insurance funds. Yay!
You got dads.
Oh. Did you see what I named it?
Yes, I see what you named it. I'm shaking my head at you.
Why? You should be shaking your head at Damien.
Okay, but I'll always just be shaking my head at you.
Oh
That will
god.
eternally be what I do.
I mean, yes, you do that.
A lot.
Okay, let me prepare my deep Damien voice.
See, I'm good. I can just use my normal voice. It's great. I love it.
Yeah. Well, you said I sounded like Yuya, and Damien is not Yuya.
Hey, Melik brought that up, and I'm like, yeah, I can say it. Yeah, it's true. So blame Melik, not me.
Malik's not even here. Why would I blame someone who isn't even here?
I don't know. Maybe you want to be rude?
You're the one suggesting I be rude, so.
I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. Open up that book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door.
Dad, got a letter.
Oh. Is it from Grandma?
No, it's from Damien.
Whoa. Can I say it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope, and sealed with purple wax.
Damn.
The dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads...
Did we get to see it? We do get to see it!
Dear Snekky, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak toward something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Snekky, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, Deep Blood Much.
I still don't know how you can say Snekky with a straight face.
I don't. I have to bite down the laughter to make it through the rest of the line. But it's not a straight face.
That said, Snekky. It's so dumb, I love it.
I mean, dearest Snekky.
It is worse than saying dearest Santa, even.
It's so much better, you mean?
Huh?
It's so much better, you mean?
Dearest Snekky,
I was taking a drink, dang it.
You should know better.
I should. Amanda and I both look up from the letter.
What? We have 6 viewers, according to Twitch.
But only 2. And the user log, and the user chat. So don't pay attention to that.
Are you? Hey, comics!
Yeah! Hey, comics! And yes, the dearest Snekky.
Okay.
Your line.
Gotta compose myself. Wow.
What is composure?
It's that thing that Damien has while seriously writing a letter that says,
dear Snekky.
You're killing me.
You're not allowed to die.
He's good.
So you're gonna catch a movie with him?
Yeah? I better message him on Dad Book and let him know.
I think by lovely you mean bullshit, but you know. Thanks.
Hey, you're doing an actual voice, I'm just doing me.
Yeah. Well, you've done actual voices for the other characters. It's just that you are the MC in these. Constantly wanting to sleep, not wanting to go out, not wanting to interact with people.
Yeah, so I am Snekky and Santa and Simon
And Scooter.
Ugh, don't remind me. Amanda slaps my laptop shut.
Slap! You have to write him back. A real letter.
What? My handwriting looks like 2 toddlers fighting over a crayon.
Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool!
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Will you
In
help
fancy
me?
calligraphy?
I need to go class this up.
Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter.
Oh, that's classy.
I think the funniest part of this is that, although it's a letter, you guys live in the same cul-de-sac.
Yes.
So you would literally just walk over and put it in.
Yes. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop to peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem to like a romantic comedy. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy.
Oh, here's one.
Vampire Crusade 2.
Evil never dies.
I don't know. That sounds kind of stupid.
Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head.
Weren't we talking about Twilight in that stuff last time? Really?
Nah. There's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Ew.
Language. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchased the tickets and print them out. Then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien. No, Twilight.
Hey. Hey. Sup. You up?
Shut up. I didn't even mean for that.
And we're safe, scumming.
I was about to say, The bottom one sounds like you're trying too hard.
I think the top one.
That's what I was leaning towards.
Good one. What's next? You been good?
Bottom one.
What do you mean this isn't the right answer?
That's not the right answer.
What do you mean this one's wrong?
That sounds... No. Damien, hey, you been good?
Oh, we have another person.
Please choose the top one, but...
We must obey our viewers, right? we gotta please the crowd. Plus I saved Scum, so worst case we'll just go back.
Oh my gosh.
He remembers, Dad.
Figured out recap. It's good narrative storytelling, Amanda.
Okay, we're trekking along. Let them know how you're feeling. Okay. But a little bit more serious. Not bad. Good actiony sentence.
You didn't want to go for the last one?
Well, you wouldn't read it.
No, I couldn't read it.
Ask him to hang out already.
True art takes time, Amanda. Wait, what?
Yes?
I'm letting you take control of this.
I love the story of Icarus.
Where he dies?
Yes. Are you shocked?
This is wait, which one's posting on Tumblr? You just string random things together? Or is that school essay?
I mean, I think that this is Tumblr and this is school essay. And
What's the
this
middle
is,
one?
I find myself lost in your details. What is flirting?
What is flirting? Is the thing where you say things to people? I don't know.
No, that's what guys think is flirting when a girl just says hi. Well, Tumblr technically is kind of all of these. Depending on who's posting.
And have I ever been on Tumblr? Not really.
I have.
I don't have an
Too
account
much.
or anything.
I send you things from Tumblr sometimes.
It's very rare that you
Like
send me
Ace
things.
memes.
Yeah, about
and
it.
Ace
memes
Dragons.
and like Final Fantasy memes a few times.
Yeah.
But no, I don't really
And
like,
dragons.
I don't really use Tumblr or anything really. I'm very much a strange child.
Yeah, I don't know what you do on the internet.
Not really too much. Flirting isn't saying the right things to get Snekky points, and if you get enough, you dates.
But what are Smexy points? Okay. Dumb comments. I'm here for it. Dad. Whoa.
I saw it on TV. I am not an actually intelligent person.
Bring
That's
it home,
for sure.
cops.
That's what I was laughing at the top one.
Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. The fuck fuckboy answer right here. Wait, I want to know what happens if you just go through choosing all the fuckboy answers.
He probably doesn't, like, you probably lose points for that.
Probably, but it'd be funny.
If you're going for the bad endings, do that.
Okay. So are we gonna have a bonus episode where we just go for all the bad ends?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
That'd be funny. Anyway.
I'm not a funny person.
This one or that? Yes, you are. This one?
Bottom.
That one?
Bottom one.
This one. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move.
Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable.
Bad and special. See? Are we getting spammed? I think we
that's a
just got
bot.
spammed.
That is definitely a bot.
Hello, I am not a man. Thanks, bot, for assuming my gender. Rude.
Let's
Can I banhammer them?
Is
that a thing?
Banned.
Did you?
I banned.
Great.
I banned.
Nice. Yay, banhammer.
Oh my gosh. Yay, bot! We've gotten botted, that's interesting.
Amazing. I feel like we've made it now. We've succeeded in our quest to become popular streamers. Because that's definitely what we were aiming for.
Yeah, totally. And not just to goof around. Best wishes?
We'll carry on.
What are you trying to make this a musical episode?
You gotta sing.
No!
No, but that's from the same song.
Is it?
From his son's poster.
Is it?
Yeah, it's all the same song.
I haven't listened to it since the last stream.
Okay, your turn. You gotta sing. Yeah! MCR! See? Comics gets me. Thank you, comics.
Best wishes.
We'll carry on. Unfortunately for you, I have control. At least I didn't go for hard daps.
And then I signed my name. My full name. Fancier that way. Snekky Seaweed.
So fancy.
I am the fanciest Snekky. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. This is as bad as mine.
Please, read the whole thing.
No.
Yes. I read the Damien one, you gotta read yours.
Damien, I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. Hey, remember when your son tried to cast the money out of a kid? I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last we met. What, like, who?
I think it's Brugel's landscape with the fall of Icarus.
Like, Brugel's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. We'll carry on, Snekky Seaweed.
And yes, Magic Fox, we are the fanciest Snek.
Where we're just wearing a t-shirt with a heart on it.
Should we have put him in a suit? Should we have put him in the wrestling outfit?
That would have... Put him in... Putting on Danny's outfit would have been weird.
You spelled his name wrong.
What?
Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox.
Can I seal it with tape? Because I'm fancy.
She said yes, but that's a no.
Yes, no.
No. That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back.
Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood.
You gotta have a wax seal.
She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter, expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second, and pulls the wood away, revealing a snack.
Here it is, your sigil.
It better be a snack.
It's a kitten.
A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome.
Kitten snack.
But it's not a snack. His name is Snekky Seaweed. It should be a snack.
Snekky Seaweed, the cat.
No.
Well, you're Sharky the goldfish. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch.
Yes, my full name, Sharky Goldfish.
So why can't you be Snekky Seaweed, the cat?
Because no.
Why not?
Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Snack, snack.
Oh,
Snack, snack.
I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it.
That would be awesome.
Quick, hire Yuya. Hire the flirty birdie to go do your flirting for you.
He would be so much better than I can.
Carrier snack!
Oh my gosh, if I could train a snack to, like, take letters from me places, I would love it.
Oh my god.
Actually, I would just love having a snack in general.
You would.
They're
I already
cool.
called my guy. ... I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. ... Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good.
I don't want to know if any of this is true.
The only part that's not true is that they're pigeons because they're actually a snack.
I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home.
Mission accomplished?
Now we play the waiting game. The worst game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice.
How do you do?
I jump at the sound of his voice. I would seriously jump too if I just hear behind me that.
Maybe I should have given him, the normal vampire accent instead.
No. And turn around to see Damien right behind me.
Okay. The Count Chocula accent.
I can't even remember what Count Chocula sounds like.
Me neither. The Count from Sesame Street.
Okay, now I have to Google search what Count Chocula sounds like.
No, you have to read your line.
Oh, it's pretty stereotypical vampire.
Yeah. That's why I said it.
It was giving me a heart attack. How long were you there for?
I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you.
I mean, I did that today. I was standing behind somebody who turned around who literally jumped out of their skin.
Literally jumped out of their skin?
Literally jumped out of their skin.
Wow. So they had a skeleton pop out?
Yes, they're now dead. I killed a man.
Excuse you. I'm the murderess.
I'm murderous when I don't intend to.
No,
I tried to
murderess.
kill people. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? Actually, it is gonna rain tonight.
Maybe over there.
I didn't hear anything. That was the sound of me transforming from a bat.
What? ...
What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets.
Saying the hour grows close. That makes it sound like some witchcraft is about to go on. Like the hour grows closer till our spell is cast.
Absolutely.
It's
And yes,
witching hour,
Amanda
you
helped
know.
pick out a very nice outfit, the heart shirt.
Yep.
Snekky doesn't dress up for things. He doesn't know how dating works.
Amanda helped him pick out the very nice outfit he always wears because that's his only article of clothing.
Because he doesn't have a job.
This is the only thing that he has left because all of the other clothes were destroyed. Somehow.
Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds.
Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Ugh, my dad's here.
Turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids.
He does have friends. Unlike Ernest.
Unlike Ernest, yeah.
Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends.
Whatever, Dad.
And what movie will you be attending tonight?
My friends are making me see some kids movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it.
That sounds like fun.
Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies.
Clothing gods denied his right to have more than one shirt Barrack has.
Well, you see, he can't afford to buy any more clothes because he has to save up to pay for Amanda's college now that she's been accepted to college.
Also, I don't imagine him wearing any other clothes anyway, so I totally agree with the clothing god. She's like, no, you're stuck in that outfit forever.
Well, we know technically he has other clothes, just not like clothes he can wear out in public because Amanda yells at him for it.
Oh, right. His outside pants.
Yeah. Like when he was scrambling to put pants on for the delivery dude, and he's like, I have a pair of capris!
Right.
I can come get the package if you don't mind having a blanket around me, I guess. You watching that?
Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it.
Oh, his rights hath been denied.
See, Comet gets it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ha, good luck with that, Dad.
Lucian rejoins his friends, and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what?
It's nothing. My son loves to tease.
Wait in line for a little longer, and Damien buys us snacks. Or snacks. Seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong.
Maybe he has a fear of blood.
Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest.
Don't tell me he's actually afraid of blood.
Is everything okay?
Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better.
Do you have a favorite horror movie?
Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying.
What? Comments?
Oh, interesting.
Terrifying.
Did I remember the correct movie? Yep, that was it. I remembered the correct movie. Yes, he is a terrible liar. He's worse than I am. And I am not a good liar.
I'm a bad liar because I just start laughing.
See, I also have the thing of everyone thinks I'm, like, in card games, everyone thinks I'm bluffing because I'm smiling
You
when I'm playing the...
you used to say that you thought I was lying all the time, and I'm like, no, when have I ever lied in front of you? And
Well,
you
people
couldn't actually
forget-
name anything.
People have been like, you're lying. I'm like, no, I'm not. They're like, why are you smiling so much? I'm like, what? That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I'd never heard of. Yes.
Just thinking.
Of?
Well, I'm like, he presumably really hates horror movies based on this. But he agreed to come anyway and has been trying to act as graceful about it as possible. I'm like, man, Damien really likes Snekky. Like Voldemort to his Snekky.
There's nothing wrong with smiling. There's nothing wrong with smiling because people thought I was smiling too much, and during, like, poker, it would seem like that would be my tell that I have a good hand because I'm just smiling.
Isn't a poker tell usually what tells them that you're lying?
Tells them what?
That you're lying.
Yes. So they thought I was like I had a really good hand, so I'm smiling.
No, that's the opposite of what you're saying. Anyway.
Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
What? You must be joking. I love horror movies.
The lights dim for the film. Damien screams.
You know, that makes it doubly funny how, like, high-pitched they made his voice. Ah!
Dot, dot, dot.
We'll never get through this.
I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all.
We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice, and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. Title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. The pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin.
You gotta put oil all over those abs.
But why?
Because you gotta have shiny abs if you're a vampire. He's gotta be shiny. Like the crab from Moana.
But like, is that attractive or something?
I guess it's supposed to be. My best guess is that if it's oily, then the light reflects better and draws more attention to it. As I said, it's gotta be shiny. Like the crab from Moana.
There's a song stuck in my head.
Shiny! Still waiting on you to sing.
Now.
Is this me? Is this you? Romulus Bad Blood.
I guess you can take it.
Awaken, my coven.
Evenly oil your abs to get an even cook. Ah, yes. Sit in the sun as a vampire for 10 hours after you oil. Shiny, like Twilight?
No, like the crab from Moana.
What? You don't want the abs to sparkle?
No, I only said shiny. We didn't put glitter on these abs.
They'll glisten
We
in
only
the sun.
put... God damn it!
What?
No, he's a crab from Moana. Moving on!
2 more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor.
I hope all of the vampires in this movie that they're watching are actually crabs from Moana. All of them. Every
They
single vampire.
Sparkle. They'll all sparkle. Brother, is it time?
Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Husband and mortal enemy. Why would he be your husband if he's your mortal enemy? Wouldn't you want a divorce at that point?
Maybe vampires don't believe in divorce because they're actually super religious Christians.
Comment about the cross and vampires? The 3 look at each other and then to the camera because it's a 4th wall break.
For the vampire crusade. I think I'm going Russian.
Yeah, or whatever. This rules, apparently. The Shield of Vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance.
Wait, but where is the organ music?
In the distance!
But where is it?
I somehow got lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick.
Wah!
Wah! We get to a tense moment. I'm shocked. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus' true blood, thought it was bad blood. Or is that wrong? I don't
It was bad blood.
sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army whose wife Romulus had fallen in love with because
That's awkward.
Twilight. I guess I'll be general.
I already took 2 of the vampires.
Oh. Romulus, is good to finally meet you.
General. Blech. What is that accent?
I don't know.
General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you!
Romulus leaps up and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera.
Damien screams again? Damien screams again!
Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand.
Cute.
I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh my.
I'm terribly sorry.
Wait, because it's really hard for me to judge. Is it just me, or is my voice lower than his?
Oh, your voice is lower than his.
Like, I know all voices when you hear yourself, as opposed to, like, hearing a recording of yourself.
Yes.
The reality is always higher pitched, but I feel like he sounds so much higher than the voice I'm giving him.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my. I should have just used my normal voice for him. Actually, no, I think I'd have to be even higher.
Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap.
I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section.
You don't need to lie.
Yes, he's writing a novel in his head and got to an extremely scary section and scared himself with the novel he is definitely writing in his head.
Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. The contrast is nice.
Hello, I am Damien Bainwatch.
Just to give you some lines from the third Batman or Dark Knight movie.
I don't think I even watched that.
I've only seen the one with Joker. Wish you would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. I got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Slash his throat.
So... Oh, I see. His solution is to get them thrown out of the movie theater so that Damien has an excellent excuse to leave.
Slash his throat. I'm torn between point out a plot hole and tell a dad joke.
I feel like these two require him to pay attention to what's happening in the movie. So if he's trying not to pay attention to the movie, then this would be the best one.
Go for it. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
What?
Where?
To the retail store. I yelled that last bit a little too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I could see a smile form on Damien's face.
Oh.
Good one, Snekky.
Dad joke. The
Dad joke.
retail store. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe you would have liked the romantic comedy better. Yeah.
Alright, so we're taking Damien to see Always Be My Maybe.
See what?
Always Be My Maybe.
What's
It's
that?
the new rom-com on Netflix that came out like last week with Ali Wong and the dad from Fresh Off the Boat. And Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
Basically, it's the next rom-com with an Asian cast. Therefore, I watched it opening day. Well,
Of course.
by opening day, I mean it's on Netflix.
So, like, the day it came out.
Yes.
We got to the final scene of the movie where Romulus Bad Blood, because his name changed again, and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt.
Well, you see, when he was meeting the General, his bad blood turned true. He was truly bloody because then he covered himself in the General's blood. Now it's bad blood because his blood has turned bad. It's gone bad. He's been alive too long. The blood has gone stale inside of him. He needs to keep drinking more blood.
I hope you can feel the facepalm.
You take someone to see a Netflix movie by inviting them over to Netflix and not chill. To Netflix and just Netflix.
Hey, would you like to come over to Netflix and Netflix?
I think that's when your date is just binging Netflix.
That sounds like a fun date.
I feel like that sounds like what I would do anyway.
Yeah, actually, I would totally do that.
Alright, your next date. You gotta invite them to Netflix and Netflix.
My next date, you mean never. Got it. Is that the plot hole you could have pointed out? Yes,
Maybe.
his name changed. Yes.
Sorry, I guess the chat's pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
We love you
Sorry,
guys,
that
though.
We do love you guys. Anyway.
It appears that the true vampire crusade was the vampire crusade in our hearts, our cold, unbeating hearts.
The true Vampire Crusade was all the friends we killed along the way?
All the enemies we killed along the way.
No, it has to be all the friends we killed.
No.
Because his wife was his mortal enemy, was all the friends we killed.
No. The wife was his wife's mortal enemy.
Romulus and the General's wife begin making out. Hard.
My.
The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. We're like a minute behind. Yeah, that sounds about right. But then it cuts out to Demetrius and his rival lover, Carmilla, who watch the two from afar.
Huh.
Oh no, twist ending!
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. Will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die again!
Okay there, Liam. That's your
Okay.
Liam voice.
I don't even remember.
I guess that's just your vampire voice, since he's also a vampire, right?
More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end.
No. It accompanies the end with a period, so it's the end period question mark.
The end.
The end. Question mark!
Okay, what goes on?
Cool!
Enter.
Ooh.
He and I walk out of the theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember. Comments about being a vampire, but otherwise he survived the encounter. Seems kind of invigorated.
He's just a goth. Goths also don't go outside in the daytime.
Oh,
Neither do I,
What an
but I'm not goth.
interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore.
Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be.
But his love is the human woman! Why are there vampire titties out?
Because there was a vampire wife at one point.
Does she suck blood through her tits?
Stop and continue on. Stop.
Does she, like,
stop.
reverse breastfeed?
Stop.
That would be really interesting. Reverse breastfeeding.
Stop. Just stop, please. Please.
She goes to feed a baby,
Stop.
but actually she is feeding on the baby.
Stop.
What?
Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll.
Yes. Yeah, that's my thoughts, comics.
Boobs are not inherently sexual. Breastfeeding is not sexual.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Then what's wrong?
Continue, please. Comics got me. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me, still. I'm enjoying the walk in the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it?
As lovely as the company, yes.
So not at all. Got it.
Yeah, it's too light out.
Dot, dot, dot. He thinks I'm lovely.
Damn.
Okay, here comes the smooth response. Cool. Okay.
Okay.
Aw, thanks for cool.
You think cool is an appropriate response to that?
No, I think it's accurate to the seaweed family. Okay, gotta think
Well, a
of this
lovely evening would have cool weather. If we want to go the dad joke route.
one. It's not going to.
I don't think so.
Thanks.
No problem.
Crushed it.
But he's frowning. Why is he frowning? I'm sorry, Fox. We saw it too late. Because it's lagged.
We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We can maybe stop off and grab something to eat.
Worry not, friend. I have a plan.
We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there?
A little bit of Victorian flavor, Snekky. Trust me.
Okay, I'm a little bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. I was about to say blue.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the city does appear blue.
No, I said blue.
Blue?
Like, yeah, blue.
Are we going grave robbing?
Yes.
Maybe there's secretly a restaurant inside one of the tombs.
I would actually enjoy that if there was a restaurant inside a cemetery. That sounds kind of cool.
That sounds goth as hell, and I would love it.
Gonna become criminals. Sweet!
I think Snekky Seaweed is already a criminal embezzling funds from the government.
The night lights sparkle around us, like the vampires in the movie. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic.
Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say?
They are going to be criminals. With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. How did he get those? We were just
Definitely because he's a vampire.
like movie theaters usually don't allow you that to come in.
With a picnic basket?
Yes.
Maybe he hid a picnic basket inside one of the graves.
I got thrown out for trying to bring my backpack in the movie theater.
Once I tried to go into a movie theater with the CVS bag and they made me open it, but then the guy who made me open it was really embarrassed because there were pads inside.
Because there was what?
Pads.
Oh. Is this allowed? Is this allowed? No, it's not.
What? The Victorian tradition of picnicking in the graveyard.
Wait. Where were you hiding that?
Dot 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 dot. Under my cloak?
Oh, right.
I think his cloak actually has, like, a secret pocket to another dimension.
I was about to say, does his cloak have hammer space inside of it?
His cloak is actually a bag of holding.
Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. Some type of red wine she finds Jesus! He has hammer space within his cloak. This is amazing.
In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures.
That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
I told you I was writing a scary book in my head.
Oh my.
I wasn't. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head.
Shocker!
Oh.
I had no idea! What a twist! What a twist!
That doesn't sound believable.
I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times.
He has to do a con roll. Although I think, well, I only know a couple other people who would be like goth. But I don't think any of us like horror movies.
Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie.
Oh,
It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it.
oh,
To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second.
We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night. I actually feel very peaceful.
But you're not alone!
I am alone in a graveyard at night.
Is Damien not there? Did I leave?
Yes. ... Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees.
Is it his son? Is it
What?
Ernest?
Is that?
Is it Ernest trying to get revenge for his son?
oh,
Remember when your son casket Madiano that kid?
I'm not sure.
It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us. its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. They'll never find your body. Where's the fun in having somebody find your body?
Of course they'll never find my body. I am an ancient creature that has been alive for many centuries, and when I die, I will dissolve to dust. There will be no body. Also, I'm like, is this creature
Brian's
supposed to be a werewolf?
It's gonna be Brian's dog.
What's it, Malcolm? Was that the name?
I don't remember.
Maxwell.
Maxwell, yeah. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature's getting closer, moving faster.
Woo!
Oh.
It's a dog.
Oh, it's a different doggo.
Oh, so cute. So it finally comes into light. The friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. Dog trots over Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily.
Doggo. Doggo.
Doggo.
I am saying this, but I have a cat on my lap.
Don't scare the cat.
Oh!
What a beautiful dog.
Who's the owner?
I don't know. Who is the owner? Random guy number 27.
Oh. Wait, is it Robert?
Could be.
Okay, well, I'm gonna attempt Robert voice and hope that I'm right. Hey.
We both look up. Not expecting to say.
It is Robert!
Woo!
I was right. I thought he said that his dog was a pit bull or something.
Yeah, yeah. But he also said that dog would tear your face off.
Yes, but I was like, who else owns a dog?
Yeah. Only Robert.
It's not Brian's dog, so this only leaves Robert. Which, come to think of it, a dog with a spiky collar would absolutely belong to Robert.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening?
Hunting cryptids.
What?
What?
I didn't know you had a dog.
This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street, put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids.
Damien and I share a laugh.
Look at this cheesy grin right here. He's fucking looking
my
so
dog.
hard.
I just randomly found him, put a leash on him, and now we're hunting cryptids together. Not mine.
Her. I believe he said her.
Whatever.
May I give her a treat?
Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though.
Not to worry.
She's getting wine.
He just has dog treats in there.
Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there?
And in another dimension.
The dog laps up the treat, and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur.
See? Her.
I cannot read English, apparently.
Thanks.
My absolute pleasure.
Damien shakes the dog's paw.
Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again.
Robert and his dog disappears into the dark. It disappears into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs.
Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese, in their purse. Like Paris Hilton. Very Victorian. Very Victorian. Carrying small dogs in their purses that are bright pink. I think big dogs are nice too.
Oh, but small dogs are cute. Yeah, man, dogs cool.
I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home?
Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me out. I gladly take it, as my knees aren't what they used to be. Yeah, neither are mine, bud.
Okay, old man.
I am. He
No,
packs
you're
up
not.
his picnic basket and leads us out to the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep.
Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight.
Damien, it was my pleasure.
Snekky, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection.
Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand.
Oh, I bet he gives that to all of the dads. Since he apparently just has it in his cloak. And can just pull them out randomly. Along with everything else. I want a Damien cloak. I want to have, like, pockets into another dimension and be able to wear a cape at the same time. That sounds amazing.
Wow, thank you, Damien.
I can't wait to seize on this. Wait, Damien is Mary Poppins! Yes, perfect. I approve. I approve this message.
Wave this at passing ships.
But you're not dating Joseph this time.
How do we know we won't date him again later?
Well, clearly for the Bad End special. Should I though?
No! The final thing of the Bad End special is the secret ending.
That'll be part of the Bad End special.
Wave at passing ships.
I approve.
I know you do because you just emitted a bunch of hearts.
No, just imagine where you're just like, I'm gonna wave at passing ships. And then Snekky actually sees the hearts pop out of him and he's just like, I approve. And it's like, where did the hearts come from?
Inside his cloak.
Where do all these eggplants come from?
Also inside his cloak. His cloak also has a fridge, you know.
Damien shuffles. Where else was the picnic basket be?
Yes, exactly.
Damien shuffles his feet.
I just want to say that it's rare to
You
find
rare?
someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities.
Oh,
It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you.
Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Squeeze! Dot, 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 dot. What's so funny?
Your little squeaky squeeze.
Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand.
I must take my leave. Good night.
Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Vroom.
Hmm.
Huh.
What else is inside his cloak?
An entire body.
Only one?
Yeah, he has to save room for all the picnics.
Oh, true. True.
Unlock the door and step inside. You want to see what's inside my cloak? You don't want to see what's inside my cloak.
Vroom.
It's just me. That what comics just said made me think of Courage the Cowardly Dog. You want to see what's inside that room? You don't want to see what's inside that room. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant.
Vroom. Hey, Dad. What's up?
Were you watching me from the window?
No, I was just, okay, yes. How was the movie?
Obviously, there's a body. It is touche, comics. Touche. Yeah.
Good point.
Lots of vampire titties.
Told you.
But as it turns out, Damien is ska.
Iska, yes. That's why Snekky likes him.
Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Ska scary cool. Yep, he's so cool it's scary.
On the other hand, Damien only pretends to be into horror movies because he knows that everyone else expects him to be. So I'm not completely convinced that he wouldn't want more people to know that he actually does not like them.
Yeah. Nice save, Snekky. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties?
Yes.
I think I'm misremembering that.
Wow. That's pretty punk.
Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute though.
How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf?
How can you be so sure I am not a werewolf?
Because you're a snake.
Ah, yeah, that's true. I'm Voldemort. How can I be sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow.
I don't trust you.
Nor I you. We make an intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya?
I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Oh! Ow! Date complete.
Family fun.
He does like rom-coms. We got an S, even though it's not the 987 whatever number.
Rooms have I had a taste as exquisite as this one.
Oh no. I keep missing what he's saying. Something, something, not as exquisite as this one.
I don't know.
He was only like half Ojo-sama.
I don't understand.
That means princess.
Ow.
He's only half a princess. A vampire princess.
But apparently it's for family fun.
How is there so little dog?
Because it was a tiny dog.
Okay, fair enough. Interview with the vampire. 2 of 3. Woohoo.
Skip. Did
Something happened.
Leave her alone.
Bubble, 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 bubble. Wait. wanted to stop here. Cake! I'm still mad after finding out that this is a euphemism for butts.
Wait,
Cake
what?
is a cake. I told you about it.
Oh, right.
That cake is apparently a euphemism for butt. No, cake is cake, and cakes are better than butts. Oh, I should go get some cake.
We have coffee cake downstairs.
Like coffee flavored cake or like cake for eating with coffee?
Cake for eating with coffee.
Yeah, that's usually what coffee cake is. Even though coffee flavored cake is better. There's coffee in my cake.
What's this piece of artwork? It's a butt.
No, this piece of artwork is a cake. It's beautiful, and I want some.
You're making me hungry.
You should also go have some cake.
Should I
It's
get
okay,
some
you don't
coffee?
want this cake. And
Yeah,
you don't want
coffee.
the cake.
Comics is now like what? Wait, cake is a euphemism for butt.
This is what I have been told. Because my roommate and I were watching the music video for Cake by the Ocean, and I legitimately had just thought that was a song that made very little sense about eating cake by the ocean. Apparently, it's about eating butt. And why would you eat a butt when you could have cake?
Call back to an ancient stream. It's been a while since the artwork was a butt.
Yes.
Are you gonna go grab cake? Should we take a little break for the cake?
I should be not terrible and have cake afterwards, because I should really have dinner before I eat cake. But I'm an adult and I can do whatever I want, so I'm gonna go get cake.
So let's take a little break.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute us, but I'm gonna leave the cake on screen because cake is for
Are you
aces
trying to
and
make Are you trying to make Magic Fox and comics hungry?
they should also go get cake. All aces should have cake.
But I mean, yes, they should probably go get a snack or anything. I need
how does that go again? You singing! Suddenly transforming voice.
Quack, 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 quack,
Quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack. Okay.
Anyway.
I think we're all back.
Quack?
This isn't the bird game.
There's no ducks in that.
Are you sure?
Yes. We dated all of them.
But how do you know that there were no ducks in her class?
Because they're all dead.
No, that's the humans. And then she left me on red. It's not
What's
dumb.
on red, either?
Me too, Dad.
Zoom. You know what's sad? When you have cake and then you eat it and then you don't have cake anymore. Whoa. We have multiple messages.
Well, we ignored Craig.
Did we?
Yeah,
Oh,
we did.
whoops.
We've done this one.
Have we?
Hey,
Yeah.
dude, I've got the runs.
This is a running minigame. It's the running minigame. It would take a while if we do this.
Bye, Craig.
Oh,
You've
and
done
there's
this
the
one too.
poker. Yeah.
Damien's not in either of these, right?
No.
Great. Onward! Finishing off our vampire boy. You
And
know,
I think we.
this
I
is
think
the
we
one
did
route where
fine.
I have not asked you, what do I title it?
Why would you ask me anytime?
Because
I
in
never
other
come up with
cases I
titles.
can't think of what to put.
I can never think of titles though.
Yes, but sometimes I just take your bullshit ones. Because I can't, I have nothing.
That's about all I'm good for.
I think Kate Sith is chasing her own tail inside the bathtub. I think that's what that sound was just now.
Inside the bathtub?
Well, for some reason, she seems to enjoy chasing her own tail, but like in very cramped spaces or something. Like out in the living room, she does it next to the wall where the windows are. And then we always just hear her like hitting the walls. I don't know why. For a while, she was also chasing her own tail on the cat tree. And then she would like be wrapped around one of the pillars on the cat tree trying to grab her own tail. It was really cute, but really dumb.
Your cat's dumb.
All cats are dumb. That's why they're cute.
I'd rather have a dog.
Hmm?
I'd rather have a dog. Or a snack.
Dogs are also dumb. I don't know about
dogs are
snakes.
idiots.
Are snakes dumb?
I have no flippin' idea.
I don't know what you're saying, Mood 2. Okay.
Probably chasing tail in bathroom or against the wall. That would be a mood.
Is that a mood?
Some people, yeah.
Okay. Hey, you know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might
Yeah.
not have time to browse Dad Book for a while. Are you ready?
No.
No, I'm not ready for Damien's route to end. No, my goth boy.
Okay, but then you have Robert's root.
So I can destroy my voice?
Uh-huh.
Because it's not bad enough straining my voice to the lower limits right now. Oh. Okay. Cats are cute. Onward.
Full conversation. Yeah, okay. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Always carry a pocket knife, Robert.
How do you know it's Robert? It could be Damien. He'll say something about how Victorians used to carry knives.
And stab each other.
No, for opening the letters that they sent to each other.
Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through Dadbook. Initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters. I just couldn't say no.
Hanging out with that goth dad again?
Yes?
Sorry, I took a bite right as Amanda started speaking.
Good job.
Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes,
Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time, and I've seen the Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power.
Yes, Amanda, I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Turn into a bat.
I don't think...
What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? When I grow up, I want to be a bat.
You would read that in Amanda's voice.
What's the
Well-
point of being a vampire if you can't?
Well, okay, I'm off.
Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat?
One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That'd be great.
I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right?
That's my girl.
Oh,
Damien and I... Oh?
we're over here. So that we can wave at the passing ships with the handkerchief.
Oh. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cape, cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze.
It's a fucking cape. And I want one.
This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black?
Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning, unless you are in any non-Eastern culture, in which case the color of death is white. Interestingly enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is.
Queen Victoria's a goth. Queen Victoria's a goth.
Okay, I have another question.
Go ahead.
Are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned at the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something?
I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. contains the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am going to die. You are going to die. And life carries on without us.
Is that a mood?
Yes. Oh, at work actually, because they moved my desk, and then because it was
Already?
facing a different. Well, yeah, at the end of my second week. Anyway, well, I hadn't really been assigned a proper spot, and they were doing a big like shifting around the whole office thing at the same time, so they just waited, I think. Anyway. After they moved my desk, I could see one of the wall things on the side of the desk that had been blocked by a different desk earlier. And I found a little button pin thing that says, one day we'll all be dead and none of this will matter. So I moved it so I can always look at it.
Wow, you would.
When you feel demotivated about not being able to do something perfectly, just look up. One day we'll all be dead and none of this will matter.
Doesn't that make you feel scared?
Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. The Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now,
So they were taking selfies with dead guys?
Yes. Mood.
I'm a cow.
We're 4-year-olds.
Wait, have I been upgraded to 4? Finally?
Only if I'm also
Yay!
4.
Huh?
Only if I'm also 4.
No. You're a whole
no.
year and a half younger than me.
Because that matters.
You can
so
be 3.
much. No.
You're right, you don't do all of the adult things that I've done as a 3-year-old. Like paying all of my bills and utilities. And having to decide what percentage of my income goes into a 401k. So yeah, I guess you're still 2 until you handle retirement funds. Then you can be a 3-year-old.
Boy, I'm so excited.
It's fine. I'm putting money into the retirement fund so that all of us will die and none of this will matter and I'll never get to use any of it.
None of this will matter.
Global warming!
Now?
Now, we're gonna die!
Shush you.
No, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of these formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it is, actually.
The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let us save the mourning for the dead.
Dot, dot, dot. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight and the vague glint of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. Salty? yet sweet.
It's the rill of sweet and salty. Oh man, this just reminds me of the dumb times that people have been like, "That's so deep," to like really stupid things.
Yeah.
What's the dumbest time you've gotten that?
I haven't had that.
Oh.
Well, no. So, what was it? The other day, somebody was like, are you okay? You seem really down lately. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm just not, like, forcing the smile that I force upon myself every day. And the person's just like, oh, come on, we all force the smile. None of us actually smile at this. This is a crap job. Like, we all suffer in it. So, like, just force the smile and we'll all get better.
If that's not an incredibly millennial thing to say, I don't know what is.
It was a 40-year-old dude.
I don't care. It's an incredibly millennial thing to say.
You'll laugh if I told you who it was.
Message me. I want to know. I see all of this, and I'm just like, and to think that once someone told me I was so deep because we were going around in a circle with like everyone saying what animal they would be if they could be an animal instead. And I think I said, I want to be a bird because then I could fly. And they're like, that's so deep. I'm like, it's really not.
It's not deep at all.
It is not the least bit deep. I was in high school. That was very not deep. And it just impresses me. Like, if that is deep, I don't know what's shallow.
See, I don't have people telling me that I'm deep. I have people where I make a small comment that they're like, Sharky, why are you depressing me now? And I'm just like, if that's depressing you, I'm not gonna make a real comment.
See, I say all of my depressing things with a really sardonic smile.
See, what was depressing was not even like anything depressing.
Please, tell us.
I'm not telling personal stories.
Is the not really that depressing comment that personal? Okay, we'll move on.
I looked at Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating.
See, he's tall, dark, pale, and handsome.
Is he handsome?
I don't know, I'm just adding that in because the normal thing is tall, dark, and handsome. But also he's pale. Tall, dark, and pale. I don't know. I thought we established before that we assume that all of the dads are supposed to be some
Everyone
kind of
is
handsome.
unless stated otherwise.
Huh?
Every person is handsome unless stated otherwise.
Yes. Pretty sure DJ Master Quinn is not supposed to be handsome.
No, I don't assume so.
But he's probably someone's type too.
That's sad.
Is it?
Playing Creep on repeat?
Maybe there's someone out there who really, really loves the song Creep and also wants to listen to it on repeat.
I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so.
I'm so sorry. I have to take this. My son is, breaking someone in again.
Damien tips away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
What?
There's an emergency.
What? Lucian?
No, thankfully. But I must take my leave.
Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
Dads do have to stick together, right?
Right. You know it.
Then come. There isn't time to waste.
After a short drive in my car, in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. What? Where are we?
It's better if I just show you.
I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript I'm still unsure of what kind of place this even is.
Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back.
Is this his job?
Oh, it looks like a vet.
Yeah. Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of the seemingly empty building.
Maybe he secretly got a pet bat.
Distant howls echo through from someplace.
Oh!
I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound, like claws on tile.
Oh!
I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. It's official. We're dead.
Oh!
Comics, stop assuming we're dead.
We are.
This isn't amnesia.
You haven't died in there.
Yet. I almost.
Well, no. That one, you weren't gonna die.
I was just going to basically be...
Forget how to exist?
Yeah. That's a form of death.
Oh!
A few then notice me and skitter up to the chain link fence, sticking their noses through to sniffing at the air. What have I gotten myself into? Death. Son of a-
Death! Death!
We are going to die.
Sounds fun.
Panic. Unsure of where I am or how I can get out, I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? Wait. Is Damien making a scary movie setting?
I think Damien's just at the vet.
Is Damien trolling us?
That would be hilarious.
The lights finally turn back on.
Hello, sailor.
Mary? What are you doing here?
You aren't here for the fight club?
I don't want to get punched in the face.
Great, because this is an animal shelter.
A what?
We take care of stray animals and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Damn, I don't have wine.
Yeah, work!
Do you honestly believe that would stop her?
No. No. Dot. Oh, sorry. I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter because you're drunk all the time.
Wow. Okay, kid. Way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney?
Just one moment.
thunder cracks and the door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see... Damien?
Oh, he does love dogs. I guess this would make sense. He's in a purple polo though. And his hair is up. And he's wearing glasses.
Hey.
It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian era clothing, no makeup.
And a tag that says, "Hello, my name is Damien," so that you know his name is Damien.
He is
He is rocking that ponytail. I agree.
I guess that he's rocking it. I don't know.
He is rocking a ponytail.
At least that's a job.
Truth.
Okay, well we know Joseph has a job as a youth pastor.
Yes.
We know Brian is a construction contractor.
Mm-hmm. Craig owns a business.
Craig owns a business. Matt owns a business.
Yep. Hugo's a teacher.
Hugo's a teacher.
And we don't know what the hell Robert does.
Robert exists.
Robert backpacks through Europe.
So, Damien was the only one who would have known his job.
Hmm?
Other than, like, MC, but MC apparently doesn't matter.
Wait, what?
I said Damien would have been the only one. Like, we know Robert worked before. Like, he's had prior jobs.
Well,
We don't know anything about MC.
Robert's... Yes, Robert's a cryptid hunter. That's correct.
I love you, Magic Box. True comics. Somebody has a job in this relationship.
I mean, look, Matt was offering Amanda a job. And they were also talking about how Amanda would make a killing if she became a babysitter in the area. So it's literally just MC who does not have a job.
He embezzles all the funds, don't worry.
From where, Amanda?
His job is embezzlement.
But where is he embezzling from?
Brian's company.
Does he work for Brian's company?
No.
Then I don't think it's called embezzlement. It's just called stealing.
Click.
I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company.
Of course the goth guy is an IT guy! Of fucking course!
I refuse to use computers. I don't understand computers. Also, I'm a systems administrator for the IT department.
Oh my gosh.
But like, at the same time, of fucking course, this fucking Victorian era nerd is an IT department dude.
Well, at least we know he's making at least decent money.
All goths are nerds, and nerds work for IT.
Oh yeah, I can't really like to be it otherwise.
I am allowed to say this because both of us have worked IT.
I can't really say otherwise, other than I'm not goth.
All squares are rectangles, not all rectangles are squares.
These guys, you wouldn't get it. Never mind.
Hmm?
Never mind. Continue.
I wear tennis shoes to work, and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am. And I need you to know that.
He's able to support Amanda and MC. He'll be able to support Amanda and MC, definitely.
I think Amanda can support herself
Oh, yeah,
with that killing she'd make as a babysitter.
Well, any embezzlements that MC does, like, they're fine. Like, they're fine.
I mean, I feel like the goth lifestyle still applies even if you are an IT sysadmin and sometimes volunteer at animal shelters.
You can be goth and volunteer at animal
I
shelters.
say all of this as someone who has shown up to a cat shelter to volunteer, has worked IT, and is currently wearing a skull on my shirt. None of these are contradictory things. Don't be silly, Damien. You're still a goth. A true goth.
Oh,
Hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to.
Oh, my.
Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again.
Who's Duchess Cordelia?
She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning, I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats. When I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go and find her. Of course.
Where could she be?
She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map.
Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form.
She's very smart. Ruthless, even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people.
That's fun. What? ...
You're a perfect little peach, Snekky. You just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold.
But a snack's not a peach.
Are you sure?
Ow.
I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road.
I guess that does explain why he just has dog treats in his cloak, though.
Yes, it does. It doesn't explain the picnic basket, wine, cheese, blanket.
I mean, I assume the wine and cheese were inside the picnic picnic basket.
Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us.
She's such a good artist.
Mary's map. Coffee Dad, Nerd's House, Kale, Mario Batali, Other Nerd's House.
Mary's sick pad.
Smalls? Does that say Dames?
I think that's his dames.
Okay, who's Nerd and who's Other Nerd?
Okay, hold on. Let me think about this.
Oh, okay, I got it.
I'm going
I understand.
to assume that this is Robert.
Yes.
Unless that's Robert. Wait,
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? Yes, 8. Presumably this or that is us, right? We're one of the nerds.
No,
No,
I
we're
think
we're
I think
Nerd's
we're
house.
Nerd. Yeah.
This is Joseph. This
Yeah.
is Matt.
Yeah.
This is Craig.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that this is Robert.
Maybe.
Who else would it be? Who else cooks?
It's true. Okay.
So
who's
that
Other
leaves Matt, Damien,
Matt
and
and
Hugo,
Damien?
right?
No.
Wait, what? No, not Matt. Sorry. Hugo, Damien, and... Who am I forgetting? Oh, I'm forgetting Brian.
Hey!
Oh, maybe that's why... Maybe he's other nerd's house.
Brian is other nerd's house. Yeah.
Well, they do apparently have quite similar houses.
Yeah.
Then which one's Hugo? And which... Is this Damien?
That... I would assume Dames is Damien.
Okay. Then is
That's
this Hugo?
That's what I was thinking. Mario Batali's Hugo and Smalls is Robert, because that looks like alcohol.
Yeah, it does look like alcohol. I was like, is this Damien? Because it has a little X. I was like, maybe it's poison.
No, it would be Dames for Dames.
What? West? What, wait, that's east. Shit. The ocean or whatever.
Or whatever. Little cats at the bottom left. Coffee spoon, softball field, aquarium, shelter.
Bayside. This is the first time we've gotten, like, a map
run
of the...
The aquarium is that close to your house?
Yes. That's why you had to drive there. It's down the street from the coffee spoon.
Where's the school?
In the ocean or whatever.
Oh man.
Maybe
a
it's...
nerd's house?
Maybe it's this way?
Probably.
Or maybe these are streets. Maybe these lines are streets.
Possible. Oh man, I'm nerd's house?
At least you're not other nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first?
I hurt you, cat.
That was him. And then I meowed back at him. Oh, okay. The reason that the school's not on the map is because this is only the spots where the dog goes.
Yeah. Where do you think the dog went?
Sorry, I have to stare at my cat. He's scratching at the walls again.
Where do you think the dog went?
I think the dog went and became a werewolf. Oh! Let's see.
I say softball field.
Okay.
Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. Look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pop.
Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time, she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby.
What?
It was a really great year for bark, bark, bark.
That's such a bad joke. Bark, bark, bark,
That was
bark.
impossible to keep a straight face through.
Yeah. Bad joke. Such a bad joke. ...
I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Snekky?
Not as good as bark, barks. Abandon all hope, all ye who enter here.
Enter where?
Here.
Yeah?
Here.
There!
This'll be easier. Gotta stay positive.
Let's stay positive, because goths are totally known for their positivity.
My dad once told me, Snekky, You can't shove raisins up your nose. And that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged. But I kept a positive attitude, and you know what? I made it happen.
Ew.
It might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity. But on that day, I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and abnormally large nostrils.
I'm with Damien. Ew.
We never said Snekky was smart.
We have explicitly said many times that he's dumb, in fact.
Yes.
Young children really are resilient, I suppose.
Yeah, young children. I was 16.
As we said, we have explicitly said the opposite of Snekky being smart.
Snack, snack. Snack, snack.
Let's just hope for the best.
We got this. We drove up to the softball field. Looks like Craig's team is practicing. Wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over, softball bat slung over his shoulder.
Hey, bros! What's up?
Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, have you?
One escaped from the animal shelter, and we're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls!
Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad.
We have names.
Girls, have you seen any dogs around?
Dog.
Yeah, a huge dog ran through here a second ago. You just missed it. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran.
Where did she go?
I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog.
Where did she go?
Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig.
Yes, Mog? What is it, boy? Are you mad that I sprayed you?
Okay, so either the aquarium or the coffee room.
You don't think that the dog likes the beach?
Okay, but to get to the beach, you have to, like, go around the shelter.
You're forgetting that the dog has been missing since morning.
True.
The dog has had plenty of time to go wherever she wants.
You pick.
I think this doggo likes long walks on the beach.
We arrive back at the bayside. Just like old times, huh?
I remember it as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today.
So, what do you think? Any sight of the pooch?
None yet. Although who knows if she made it onto any of these ships that we have to wave with our handkerchiefs.
The Duchess would do that?
I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Bark, bark, bark.
Pops?
Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here?
Did you think I just stayed inside all day, vegging out on the couch and watching TV?
Yes. Oh, sorry. What are you doing?
I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV.
I love her. She's the snarkiest.
Had to get a burrito first.
Young miss, have you seen a dog around here?
Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever.
Did you see a Mastiff anywhere?
Oh, no dice. I definitely would have remembered that. I gotta run though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy. You understand.
I actually do. I do?
Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Seaweed.
Amanda and Seaweed.
Amanda and Seaweed. You eat that burrito.
The coffee spoon?
Let's see. If we were at the softball field and then the beach, and it was seen at the softball field, but not the beach.
Coffee spoon.
Yeah, I think it would be either the coffee spoon or the aquarium.
Which is what I said earlier, be like, no, beach.
Yeah, but your logic was that to reach the bayside, she'd have to run past the shelter.
But no, I'm the wrong one.
Alright, so let's check out the cul-de-sac.
Sure.
No. Fine.
We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book.
Nerd.
Hey, Matt.
Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up?
Have you seen any stray dogs around?
Can't say I have. You're looking for one? Can you describe them to me?
Enormous.
That pretty well covers it.
Cool. I find strays digging for food scraps in the alley out back sometimes. I'll be sure to keep an eye out.
We head back to the car. Try the cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac.
Ugh.
Your favorite. Hope you remember his voice.
We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work.
What, he's not out walking his dog?
We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Hey! Don't step on the grass, I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwater lawn?
What a dick.
Here we go. How dare you? I take my long hair very seriously.
Snekky, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you?
Bless you.
Thank
I
you.
think.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
You think I should be blessed?
Well, I wasn't sure if that was a sneeze.
Yeah, it was a sneeze. Well, a few hours ago I heard Maxwell barking at something. I came outside and my garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to re-till the soil. That could be a dog, or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all my tomatoes.
I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'll be busy helping water Snekky's lawn instead, though. Because I like Snekky better.
Good luck fighting that dog.
She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere.
Oh, I think we just got a hint.
I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we're to find the Duchess by sundown.
Damien's looking more stressed out in a minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood.
I feel like this is like Craig's date all over again.
Yeah, I think we failed. How many goddesses take to skirt a light bulb?
I imagine it would be unwise for a vampire to take up a company of a smaller mammal for the means of companionship. It would be too tempting to...
A bloodhound. I was gonna say bloodhound, Damien.
Oh, yes. Haha. What's our latest save file? Is it this one? I think it's this one.
I told you it was gonna be the bottom one. We got steak to skirt a light bulb.
I don't know. How many?
One. Goths are very capable, especially when looking for a dog.
Wow.
I told you.
But that was so dumb.
It doesn't need to be good as long as he smiles.
To himself, not at you.
Of course. Damien smiles to himself.
The face popping in for half a
I keep
second.
reading Damien's directions from the map as we try around.
Well, if the dog is probably still hungry, I think that seems to suggest back to the coffee spoon.
Yep.
Also, I just had a thought. What if we just checked the same place over and over again?
Probably wouldn't work.
You don't think so? Because the dog's moving.
I don't think it would work. Let's go to the coffee spoon.
Oh, yeah.
We head back inside the coffee spoon. Hey, Matt.
Guys, I think I may have seen that dog you were looking for.
What?
You did? A brown mastiff?
Size of a house. Yeah, I saw it digging through the trash in the back. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though.
Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second.
It might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of old grateful banana bread. Want to take some for the road? Just in case.
Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. This grateful banana bread is gonna be so good.
I think he meant to give it to you for the dog.
Right, I meant it's gonna be so good for the dog to eat.
So dumb.
I feel like we're on the right track.
But time is up. You think?
If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time.
Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any?
Lucien is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that, because I am a good dad. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful. And somehow none of these dogs shed on me, and so my son is fine when I go home.
Shh.
Well, I guess he does wear a uniform that he
Yeah.
changed into at the shelter and stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess...
That's about to be one more dog. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy.
Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time.
We wasted all the time. Verily. Back to the Bayside. Went east. To the cul-de-sac of the Bayside. I say Bayside.
Okay.
Damien and I are back at the Bayside.
Doesn't seem like anything has changed here.
Crap. And that just went east on the coffee spoon.
I suppose we need to go not so east. I fear the night draws closer and closer with every passing breath. We must find the Duchess soon.
This is serious. Hope we find her at the cul-de-sac. Cul-de-sac. Except we're at the cul-de-sac where everything looking normal except uh-oh. You guys' front door is wide open. She can open doors.
This is classic Duchess Cordelia. A telltale sign. Like a heart. A telltale heart.
I was gonna make the Poe joke, but you did it for me.
We should approach with caution.
Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up onto the porch and step inside.
What, we play creep on repeat?
Thank you. Sarah's sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the
Damn.
place. Is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen.
Woof.
Well, she hasn't broken anything in here. Yet.
Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again, and get out of here before Hugo comes home.
Easy peasy.
Duchess, come here.
Duchess opens. Eyes. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl.
She's on her guard. We'll need another plan.
Give her the grateful banana bread. I reach into my pocket and pull out the slice of grateful banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread. That's what you're into.
That is not what I'm into.
What? You're not into homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread? How dare you? The Duchess sniffs cautiously. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground, like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread.
That sounds like something cats do too.
Yeah. Success. Damien walks up behind the Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining.
It's time to go home now, Duchess.
Damien gets a tug on the leash. She won't move.
Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies.
She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. You are literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog?
What are you nerds doing?
Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls.
I feel like it's either 1 or 3.
3.
3?
3.
Pepperoni blast.
Nice. The Duchess noticed Ernest and started pulling against the leash.
Why is this dog in my house?
It's a law. Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Ernest is dead.
Ah! Ernest is dead.
Well, we now mourn for Ernest. He wasn't bricked. He didn't die from the brick. Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. These rolls fly everywhere.
Mourning is for the dead.
This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? ... Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll.
Hey, she likes pizza rolls.
Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face.
Which is covered in zits.
Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words.
Sweet manchego.
Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? Death is simply a part of life. It's a long story, but it knows a large dog who knows how to open doors.
Poof.
Here you go. May I present you Duchess Cordelia. ... How do you do?
Ruff! We're friends.
Duchess looks at Ernest's face.
She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. And these two are definitely, hopefully, about to adopt this dog, because you should adopt more dogs and cats from shelters. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her?
Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a house. Huh? Wait, did you just call me Dad?
Oh, bye, comics.
Bye, comics. Yeah, it's pretty late where we are.
Yeah.
See you another time.
Mm-hmm. Join us again.
E.
Come on, please. Look at how cute she is.
Hugo sighs.
My child has called me dad for once. I have to oblige so that he'll call me dad again in the future, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while.
Wait, Ernest talks to his dad? Ever?
Sounds like it. But you have to promise me you'll take care of her.
Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires.
I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map. Pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the form ready for you if you're interested. We're good.
No, I'm just laughing because, then if they ever turn over the form, they'll see the map.
Uh-huh.
I'll even waive the adoption fee since, we technically broke into your household.
Well,
We didn't
alright.
break into the household. The dog broke into the household, and we just followed her.
It's a deal. Hugo steps into the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside.
Yay! Adopt more pets.
He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
Oh. I know. He called me Dad. Can you believe it? Hugo placed a hand on Hugo's shoulder.
I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility.
You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though.
The Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her and she'll love you two forever.
Thank you. And long story short, Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work.
Nice work, you two. Snekky, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know. If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up.
Mary, I always feel like petting puppies.
So does Amanda. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later.
Mary starts to leave.
And one last thing. Damon's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around.
Whoa! Oh, yeah?
Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him...
Mary.
You can fill in the blanks.
Joseph will kill him.
I think Mary's scarier than Joseph.
That was the joke.
I don't care.
Gulp. Yes, ma'am. Or it leaves me alone with Damien. ...
So, about the whole goth thing. I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore.
What? Am I missing something here?
I'm not a cool goth prince. Boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care?
You look so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? So cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, returning fashion, dogs, storage solutions. Doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. ...
You don't think I'm boring at all?
If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me.
Extra boring.
Yeah. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. They excite to mow my lawn on Saturdays. Cranky about commercials being too loud. I haven't been thinking about making my own peanut butter.
Then maybe we can be boring together? ...
Would never be boring if it was with you.
Ah.
Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face on my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary.
I was so scared you wouldn't like me.
Quite the opposite.
Hello, my name is Damien.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yes.
Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eye. Without the colored context, his eyes are so dark and soulful.
So polite. Consent is important, kids.
May I kiss you?
The middle water. Yeah.
I want to just do this one.
Middle one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I feel like the top one is gonna be more, because they were just talking about being boring. I feel like we can give a boring answer.
He lost his glasses.
Okay, maybe not.
Maybe it's the bottom answer.
Maybe. Let's find out.
Safe's coming. Yeah!
Verily, you may take upon yourself the... You know what? Just kiss me. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look.
Do you?
Where'd the glasses pop in from?
Well, he took them off to kiss, obviously.
Help me take care of the puppies?
Yes.
He's goth again!
Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac. Our fingers intertwined. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep.
I wish I could dress like that to work and not feel awkward.
This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you.
I'm glad, but I have one request.
What's that?
Can we keep sending each other letters?
But of course.
Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home.
He's such a shy boy.
Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible, but she fails miserably.
Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time.
Hi, Amanda.
So, are you guys like starting a vampire coven together?
Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually a Mothman.
Wait, but Amanda just saw him in the purple shirt and stuff by the bay earlier.
That's why he's Mothman, not a vampire. I didn't see it coming either.
Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad.
Aw, shucks. I'm gonna hit the bed. Catch you in the morning.
Sure thing.
Make my way to my room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come. And then skip?
Then date complete.
Yeah! We got the 9,000 something.
Romance between us. A chemical romance.
Did he just say chemical romance?
So the line he says was, I'm sensing a romance between us. A chemical romance. Romance? What? That's a band?
MCR! MCR! MCR!
I gotta chant it because comics left. Very important.
So after we're done the party scene, I have a trivia for you about Damien.
Oh,
Yes.
Achievement unlocked! Interview with the vampire.
Interview with the Mothman. Magic! Got you.
Yeah! MCR! MCR!
Skip, skip, skip. Skip, skip, skip.
Skip, skip, skip!
Always go with the fads. Always go with the fads.
we'll carry on. Skipping through the scene stuff. The memories will carry on. Oops. That was new. Oh no, I missed new stuff. Something something
that
goth
save?
prince.
Was there a save? When you transitioned?
Oh, good point.
MC. Q.
There we
Walk over
go.
to Mary. He's having a lively conversation with Amanda.
We have a real fluffy. How do you say that? Samoyed? Samoyed? Right now. His name's Harold. Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close.
Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter.
Avoid.
Please, tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again.
Sure. Quadro, we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames.
Rude.
You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you.
Really?
Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We could always use extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog...
I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart.
Dad, we're having a moment.
Hey, sailor, your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached to the hip these days.
He's around.
Stellar.
Alright, turns her attention to Amanda.
It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. And MC and Craig also snuck a dog into their dorm.
No, that's just the 3rd roommate.
Ah, yes, the foreign one.
Yeah, the 4th one. Say to leave them to it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps into my arms.
Oh! Duchess!
You go in earnest, run up to me. Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in a disciplinary class.
She's a wild spirit who runs where she may.
I don't mind at all. Looks like the three of you are getting along nicely.
Oh.
She's a valuable addition to the clan.
If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it.
Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts around the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Snekky! Brian, you made it. Haha, I don't pass up on the rack.
But I pass up on bad conversations.
Hey. Ah.
Brr.
Yes.
Hey,
Hey. Hey.
good stuff. Oh no. Well, I missed like a line. I think you said
Anytime,
thanks for inviting me.
I know you had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah.
My dad's had a rough couple of years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot. It seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book.
Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered. The first time you run into him, Snekky calls him a knockoff Gerardway. The lead of MCR.
Oh. Well, interesting.
Sure. Let me know if you want me to give you a stick and a poke sometime.
Thanks for coming by with us here.
See you around, Snekky.
Party starts to wind down and take a seat in our back porch. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me.
You're the best, Dad. I love you.
And I'm crying.
Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. I skipped through most of it. Present time.
Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. Knock on dead, kid.
Always do.
Amanda and I share a hug.
This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road.
Memories to make and stuff to break, right?
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it.
It would be my honor. Amanda hops up.
Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you.
I glance over to the back of the yard, where Damien is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me.
I'll leave you to it. Me and the Annas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops.
Pew pew!
Pew pew!
Amanda runs off to join her friends. Take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out of the party.
He's in uniform again.
Did you know that in the Victorian era, they would call benches seaty boys?
What? Really?
I'm kidding, Snekky. But what if?
It's good to see you in your civvies again.
Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Snekky, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form. My information technology form that makes random cherry blossom leaves, petals, just float down for like 2 inches and then disappear again.
That was my sneeze.
Wow, impressive.
Hmm?
But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you had truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself. A 3-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants and needs. I love dressing the way that I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place. To make myself happy.
I place my hand on Damien's and feels a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile.
What was the squeak for?
Squeak!
I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people.
I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him.
And yawning.
Damien, I'm so happy you realize that you can be a dog-loving goth.
Me too, Snekky. Me too.
I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien.
Bum,
I gotta
bum,
brush a
bum,
lock
bum,
lock
bum,
of
bum,
hair
bum, bum,
out
bum,
of
bum,
his-
bum.
Are we evolving? I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I'm shocked at how soft it is. Oh, how is your hair so soft?
Dog shampoo.
I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb.
You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era, but I also told you earlier about how the Victorians would then meet in secret in gardens, and we appear to currently be in your backyard and not in public.
Damien pulls me in for a kiss.
Oh,
But I think I can make an exception for you.
What's gonna be the, like, sexy
So-
image of him?
So, want to hear a fact about Damien?
Yes.
He's transgender.
Oh!
We missed a comment on the first date where he talks about chest binders. And
Oh.
that was a hint, and then people were like, we think he is, and then like one of the creators like, yeah, he's transgender.
Well, now I feel bad for giving him such a deep voice.
I mean, I wasn't going to preemptively say that in case we ran into it. I wasn't 100% sure what date or where you found that out, or if it said it later. But yeah, so
Alright then.
but that was interesting.
Mm-hmm. Bark! Bark! Bark!
That just leaves, if we got the image, which I assume we will,
We got
That
S
just
on
leave-
all of the dates. We better get that.
that just leaves one person.
Yeah. This is not DVP by Bup.
I still want to find a rip of that.
I was trying to find it on YouTube and I can't.
Yeah, no, I can't find it anywhere. It's
So sad.
kind of annoying.
So sad.
Are you excited for Robert?
In my heart I am, but in my vocal cords I'm not.
What's in your heart is all that matters.
In my heart is blood.
I mean, yes? Did we not?
No, it always comes
Okay.
after. Oh, he's fully clothed!
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was wondering how they were gonna do like a sexy image for him, because all the others they're like partially undressed. But I was like, Damien's pretty proper and like fully covered most of the time. So I was wondering how they're gonna handle that, and that officially makes this my favorite image.
Okay, but that's not hard.
Look, he's got little roses. He's smiling. He's fully dressed. He's got the picnic blanket out for you. It's a
He's
goth-ass
fully
graveyard.
He's fully dressed.
He's got cool boots. We never see the boots, but he has got cool boots. We finally see his footwear.
Oh my gosh, you.
What? Goth people have to have good boots.
Sure.
I'm so pleased by this image.
Well, you have to click to continue.
Do we have to?
Yeah, because we have to get to the main menu.
Fine. Do we have to? Wait. Are you ready? Are you ready? Only one daddy left.
And it's
Only
been
one
the one
left.
that you wanted to know the most about.
The one that we know the least about.
Yeah.
The one we've always known the least about, rather.
And the one who trolls the most.
Oh, he's so fucking funny.
I just
We're
found this
starting
dog
And put a
Saturday?
leash on her. We're out here, hunting cryptids.
Cryptid hunting.
What are you doing out here?
hunting cryptids. What's it look like?
Did you cook this? No, I found it in the trash.
Can you believe people throw out perfectly good food like this? No, I'm kidding. Backpacked through Europe. Was in this restaurant. Didn't realize I didn't have money, so I was gonna skip out, but the owner caught me.
I feel like my voice isn't quite as ragged as his is. Maybe I just need to go screaming for a little while before I do his.
That's actually how the movie, the actor who portrayed Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo movies, every time before a scene, he would actually be outside. He would just scream for a few minutes right before the scene starts, and then he did the scene like that.
Oh my
That's how he did
God.
the Shaggy voice. Is he destroyed his voice before the scene?
That sounds horrendous. I'm not literally gonna do that. Also, Robert's voice in my mind and Shaggy's voice are nothing alike.
Hey, Scoob! I'm not nearly high enough for Shaggy's voice,
Cause the
in
war.
both sense of the words.
Cause the war.
Anyway,
Thanks for joining, Magic.
yeah, thanks for joining. We'll be back Saturday
Yep, Saturday.
for Robert's route. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. And vote in the poll for what date you like
Yeah,
us best, if you have any intention of watching us ever again.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out what days are good, so please let us know what days are good. Right now, Mondays seem to be good, but we definitely want to know what other days are good.
We're trying to do 2 to 3 times a week, so
Yeah.
we usually do twice a week,
We try to average 2 a week.
except when we get busy.
Cough, cough, you get busy. There's no we get busy.
You're the one that's busy on Sunday.
Okay, but like, on a weekday, I don't think there's been a single time where I said I cannot do that date. Sunday is probably the one exception I've straight up said I cannot do this date.
Monday? Square.
But that's we both can't. Not me, you being free and I said I cannot.
I mean, technically, we could have kept the stream on Monday anyway. We just are dorky and want to
Yes.
watch the presentation.
Yes. Anyway.
Anyway, good night, Magic.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.